I don't know if you heard that rumble, but there's loads of snow falling off our roof at the moment, which is quite unusual for us in the UK. But we've had loads of snow, so it's all falling off the roof and rumbling as it goes. And I've just made myself a cuppa because I'm a bit cold. I've been doing quite a lot of tapping already this morning, so it's a well-deserved cuppa. Good morning, all of you. I'll just give you another minute. Hello, good to see you again. Okay, we had a great suggestion last week. Being stuck at home, which most of us, and it's snowing with you. Yeah, well, it would be snowing with you because you are in the mountains. I miss those mountains. I've even got a blanket on my leg. I just showed you my granny blanket by accident. There we are. Let's not hide things from each other. I have got a granny blanket on my lap to keep my legs warm. Stuck at home. All of us are stuck at home. And someone got in touch last week and said, look, let's do some... Good morning. Let's do some tapping around being stuck at home. Whether you are studying, homeschooling or working, or often all three, it's probably getting to you a little bit by now. It's probably getting to me a little bit now. I'm missing, you know, that social contact with people and actually seeing people face to face. Stuck behind these screens, which is something that I might work on next week. But let's do a little bit of tapping to just tackle the general overwhelm of being stuck at home and managing everything inside our four walls. So, most of you know what we're up to. It's a little bit of tapping. And we tap on the side of the hand, then the top of the head, and the inside of the eyebrow, and then on the temple, and then under the eye, just gently, only a few times as needed, under the nose, under the lip, on the crease of the chin. Find those knobbly bits, pick one of them or both of them, doesn't matter. Under the arm, and then we'll finish on the wrist. And I've got a few rounds of tapping for you, won't take too long. Let's get a little bit of this kind of stuck at home feeling unstuck. So be seated comfortably. Helen says she's sat by the fire. Very nice. I'm not sat by the fire. That's why I've got a blanket on my knees and a cup of tea in my hands. Focus on your feet. Feel connected to the ground beneath your feet, even if you're sitting on a rug or on a hard floor. Underneath you is the ground, which goes on for a very long way. Feel connected to that, because that in itself can start to reduce your stress. Just feel that you are grounded and you're in contact with the earth around you. Then take a nice deep breath to start. And just acknowledge that you're going to spend the next few minutes on yourself, and that is allowed. And repeat after me. Even though I am stuck at home, I can choose to feel calm and controlled in this moment. Stuck at home. Lockdown. This situation is overwhelming. I feel it in my body. Overwhelming my mind. It makes me tired. It fills my mind. I am preoccupied. And it is a lonely feeling. Take a nice deep breath. Keep tapping on the side of your hand. You can have that hand rested in your lap. Be comfy. I'm just going to have it up here so you can see what I'm doing. Inhale and exhale. Just see how you're feeling. Tapping makes me burp. Sorry about that. Sometimes it makes me yawn or makes my tummy gurgle. It's all normal. It's all a good thing. Just not very polite. Next round. Even though I have been stuck at home for so very long, I accept myself and this situation I am in. A desperation deep inside. A longing for my life to return to normal. Normal seems so far away. like a distant memory or a fairy tale. I forget what it's like to feel carefree. It has been replaced with a feeling of isolation. Stuck at home, trying to stay as upbeat as I can. Take another deep breath. I just had to then. Just take a nice deep breath and exhale. Because I expect you're all doing a really good job of trying to stay positive and act like everything is okay, but maybe inside there's a little bit of you that thinks not okay, actually. I'm not okay with this. And that's what I like about tapping, because you can acknowledge it and be honest with yourself. Let's go again. Even though we are all stuck at home, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Homeschooling is pushing me to my limits, and the kids are struggling too. It is so hard to stay motivated with my work, and studying was not meant to be like this. It's lonely and repetitive, like Groundhog Day. What day is it? I've lost track of time, and life has become dull. Take another deep breath. I think the most common word I have heard in the last 2 weeks is Groundhog Day, that phrase, and boring. I was at the market last Saturday. It's my one trip out a week. And I must have heard people saying to each other, oh my God, it's so boring, about 6 times. And it is. Let's go again. Even though I'm stuck here at home, I know deep down that this too shall pass. Yes, it has been boring. And although the winter months make it hard, I can choose to look to the future with optimism. Each sunrise brings me closer to lockdown easing. I know this in my heart. I just hadn't been listening. But I can hear it now. That quiet voice inside me, reminding me that all is well in this present moment. Take another deep breath. Because I think that's an important one to remember. When it all gets a bit much, if you can, just bring yourself back to this present moment, this one little moment, because maybe that's all there is. And if you're okay in that one little moment, then maybe you can be okay in the next little moment. It stops it getting so big and so overwhelming. Okay, hopefully you're starting to feel more relaxed and calm. Maybe some stuff's come up for you. Maybe feeling a bit emotional. That's okay. Maybe you're burping like I am. That's also okay. Last round. Even though being stuck at home has been tough, I deeply and completely love and accept who I am. I can change my perspective on this situation. What have I learned about myself? I am strong. I am resilient. I am safe to look to the future with hope. That voice inside me knows this. And now, so do I. This has been a time for reflection, to prepare me for my life ahead. Like a chrysalis transforming into a butterfly. Soon I will be free to fly. Take one more nice deep breath as we finish. Shrug those shoulders up. Let them drop away from your ears. I'd love to know how you feel. Drop me a line. I've got lots of other videos from my past sessions and I upload them all to YouTube. And if any of you want to speak to me about EFT and how it can help you, then just let me know, because it can help for all sorts of things you couldn't even imagine. Now, someone's just joined us. You can catch my video in the grid. I'll upload it in a minute. Good to see you all again, and I will see you next week.